We are live. We are live. So I'm at a different time in the evening. I am yet to get my schedule situated, but we'll get there. So, abundance, though, abundance refers to a state of plentifulness where there is an ample supply of something desirable, whether it's material wealth, resources, love, health, opportunities, or joy. It signifies more than enough to meet needs. It's that sense of prosperity, gratitude, and satisfaction. And I love that word prosperity, one of my favorite words. And we can ask the universe for abundance, but most of us don't do that. And we won't do that because on some level, we feel like we don't deserve it. So I want you to start telling yourself that you deserve abundance. But big up yourself and welcome to another episode of the Big Up Yourself Show. I am your host, Winsome Alexander, also known as the Big Sister. I consider myself your big sister. And I'm on a mission to help heal childhood trauma survivors of low self esteem, right? Here on this show, we prioritize self honor, self celebration, self reverence, and catching up with the original self that existed before trauma took us off track. All the content produced here is curated to help you become your best self. I hold space for you here to share your story, both the adversities you've overcome and the things you've accomplished despite trauma getting in your way. And we make space for fun too. So there's some entertainment here as well as some travel content. Welcome. And if this sounds up your alley, I invite you to subscribe, give a thumbs up to support the work, share with someone who you think might need it, and please do leave a comment. We thank you. Happy New Year, Prophet Mother. Glad to see you too. Glad to see you too. All right, so we're talking about abundance this afternoon, this evening. So, on a deeper level, abundance can also describe a mindset that focuses on appreciating what you have and believing in limitless possibilities rather than operating from scarcity or lack. It encourages seeing life as rich and full, regardless of your circumstances. So, regardless of what it looks like around you, regardless of what you think you don't have, the abundance mindset encourages you to see life as full and rich, right? Despite what it looks like around you. But if we're going to habitually see life as rich and full, regardless of our own circumstances, we need an abundance mindset. So let's understand mindset. What does that mean, mindset? Mindset. Your mindset refers to the established set of attitudes, beliefs, and thought patterns that shape how you perceive and respond to the world around you. It influences how you approach challenges, how you deal with setbacks, and how you interact with others. Our mindset can affect our behaviors, emotional responses, and overall outlook on life. Our mindset is our core beliefs. That's what we focus on. So we need to believe and focus on abundance in order to cultivate that mindset. You're going to want to train yourself to see abundance all around you. And you're going to learn to do that as we continue the episode. So, on the introduction of abundance, now, when I say abundance, I know we automatically think of financial wealth, right? Abundance is often seen through a lens of material wealth, possessions, and success. We think if we don't have the home, the car, the money in the banks, the influence, the power, we think if we don't have these things, we can't declare abundance in our lives. But there is more to the idea of abundance. Material possessions is only one small part of what abundance truly encompasses. So we need to think of abundance as a state of being, like a way of living, and that mindset that transcends any singular area of life. It represents more than enough, not just in physical or tangible terms, but in how we experience our relationships, our health, emotions, and even our thoughts. We have to become abundance. We have to become a walking representation of abundance itself. And we have to accept that even if we don't see it in our bank accounts, that doesn't mean that abundance doesn't exist. Abundance exists no matter what we think of it. We have to believe that there is more than enough, period. Even if it's not physically in our hands, because we don't have it, doesn't mean that there isn't abundance. There's abundance all around us. It's real. And if you're going to bring it into your life, you have to believe it's real and that you are worthy of it. So you're going to want to take on or incorporate or live an abundance lifestyle. When you choose to live abundantly, you embrace it as a lifestyle, a philosophy that influences every aspect of your existence. It's in the way you think, how you speak, how you treat others, and how you approach your goals. Living abundantly means you are constantly in alignment with the energy of plenty. You got to put yourself in constant alignment with the energy of plenty. Position yourself to be always receiving, trusting that life will provide what you need and more. It means that you're ready to give generously to yourself, of yourself, of your time, your knowledge, and your resources, because you trust that the universe is ever expanding and that there's always more to be shared. Living in abundance means living in abundance means living in alignment with the energy of plenty. That is right. So, now that I am living in an abundance lifestyle with the mindset of abundance, visualizing without limitations, I'm seeing some amazing manifestations in my life. I'm seeing it daily now, right? I just manifested a new, let's see. Thank you for sharing that. Absolutely. Yeah, so I'm seeing amazing manifestations in my life daily. So I just manifested a new work situation that's happened towards the end of 24, and a new branch opened up. A new branch of the company opened up, right? And why was I the first person to close a sale the very first day we opened? Why is that? I call that in, right? Through my abundance mindset, right? So now my name will forever go down in the company's history for all time, as long as the company exists, for all time and beyond, right? They printed my sale and everyone signed it, and it's framed and hanging up somewhere. And how come I was the top producer last month, the first month we opened? Top producer. We opened for 2 weeks in December and I smashed the records, right? And everyone thinks I'm so great, and or I'm so lucky, or I'm the best. And they ask me, how do you do this and how do you do that? How come you're selling so much? And I'm selling like crazy again this month, by the way. It's my mindset. It's the mindset that I have now taken on. It's the lifestyle that I've begun to live, the abundance lifestyle. My visualization practices, observing the law of attraction. I'm living what I teach, right? I am living the abundance lifestyle. So, material abundance. Yes, abundance can manifest in the physical world through material wealth, financial success, and access to resources. This can provide comfort, security, and opportunities, but it is important to remember that true abundance is not limited to things. It's about ensuring that there's more than enough to share, that resources are flowing freely and generously, and that wealth serves a greater purpose. So we don't get wealth just to amass it for no reason. Wealth is supposed to come to serve a greater purpose. Now we have to think in those terms. And it's not about hoarding, but about allowing abundance to flow through us and impact the world around us. Like I'm able to share my abundance stories with you that will inspire you. That's abundance flowing through me to you. So your question might be, how can I ensure that there is enough? How can abundance flow through me when I can't even pay my own bills and take care of myself? Well, look at what you have. Look at what you already have. It's about how you manage what you already have and the mindset you cultivate around it. So shift your mindset. Instead of seeing your financial situation as permanent, see it as temporary. You know, you experience a financial hardship and you tell yourself it's always going to be this way. You're not meant to have. That's what you tell yourself. But abundance isn't only about having enough right now. It's about also trusting that you will always be okay. And there are always ways to create more. Remember, you're a co-creator with the universe of plenty. This could mean you could be finding new opportunities for work, learning new skills, or even seeking help or advice, coaching, counseling. Doing all these things is creating abundance in your life. By believing there's always enough and focusing on growth, you're more likely to see opportunities where others might only see obstacles. Hey, Mary Love, I was hoping you would join us this afternoon. Hi, kids. Hello, girls. Hi, everybody. Yay. But now let's talk about abundance in relationships. We don't often think about, speaking of the kids, how often do we consider our kids, the members of our family, as abundance in our lives? We don't often think about abundance when it comes to love, friendship, and connection, but relationships can be a powerful reflection of the abundance we experience. Imagine a life where you are surrounded by people who love and support you, where generosity of spirit and kindness are the foundation of your interactions. When you think of abundance, do you express gratitude for the people in your life that enrich your life? Do you? I recently met a man. See that smile come on my face as I mentioned that, right? I met a man and I immediately recognized connecting with him as an abundant gift from the universe. right? When Marilyn, when I visualize and practice affirmations, I always include love, right? Now, romantic love is not at the top of my priority list. Truly, true story. It's never been at the top of my priority list. I've never been a person who sits around and pines and hopes and dreams for a man. It's just never been my thing, right? But because the fact is I enjoy my singleness. I really do. But I do leave space for that kind of love. I don't tell myself it's too late, right? But I know my new friend is a gift because he talks the same talk I do. He says that he has the same basic beliefs that I have, right? As a matter of fact, during our first conversation, he said the exact words that I wrote in my journal that morning and that I was preparing to write in my Facebook group. He said the exact same words. Hey, girl. Hey, Donna. Good to see you, my love. Good to see you. Yeah. And what he said was, you have to work on the internal, and the external will fall in place. I had just written that in my journal that day. I had been meditating on it all day. I was getting ready to write it to post it online. The man said, you have to work on the internal and the external will fall in place. These are signs that this man came into my life as a gift. Now, listen, I am too mature to get giddy over meeting a man. All right. And I'm not going to get ahead of myself and read more into this meeting than there's probably supposed to be. Okay. I just recognize that this connection is an act of abundance, a gift to me from the universe. All right. Yeah. And he keeps saying, he has said several times that we were meant to meet. And I know this is true. Work on the internal and the external will fall into place. That's right. Isn't abundance the opposite of lack? If I'm content with what I have, isn't that abundance? Absolutely, Donna. Absolutely, my love. That's what we've been talking about. That's what we've been talking about. Yeah. So having the opportunity to welcome and nurture a new male friendship is abundance in action. You have to be able to read those little cues from the universe, those little winks from the universe. If you have people in your life that love you and that you love, you are experiencing abundance. We need relationships to survive and prosper in various areas of our lives. We need business and work relationships. We need partnerships and collaborations. We need our family and our friends. If we have these relationships, we have abundance. Abundance in relationships means that there is an endless well of compassion, joy, and understanding, and that there's always room for more connection. There is always room, you guys, for more connection. And it encourages you to give freely of your time, your attention, and your heart, trusting that what you give will come back to you. What you give is going to come back to you. It may not be in the same person, it may not be in the same way, but trust me, whatever you give is coming back to you some way, somehow. This way, you're always creating abundance in your life. All right. So health as abundance. Do we think of our health as a form of abundance? Well, good health is a form of abundance. When we are healthy, we have the energy and vitality to pursue our passions, to engage with the world, and to enjoy life fully. Sometimes we take our health for granted, but in moments of illness or discomfort, we quickly realize just how valuable it is. If you've ever been sick or in pain, physical or emotional pain, you know that all you want to do is feel better. And when you do feel better, that should count as abundance. Yes, Marilyn says, "Oh, I can put comments up on screen." I'm a true believer in that. It'll always come back to you. Yes, that is true. That is true. Um, But abundance in health isn't just about the absence of disease. It's about feeling vibrant, energetic, and alive. It's about cultivating practices that nourish your body, mind, and spirit, knowing that the more we take care of ourselves, the more we're able to contribute to the world and others. Some of us need to do better with taking care of our health. Yes. But that's a journey you can enter upon at any time. Minding our health is operating in an abundance mindset. Fully believing if we take care of our body, it will take care of us. And then there's mental and emotional abundance. One of the most powerful forms of abundance is the abundance of mindset. And this refers to how we approach life, how we perceive challenges, and how we think about our potential. People with an abundance mindset believe in limitless possibilities. That's sometimes hard for us to wrap our minds around, that there are limitless possibilities. But it is what it is. People with the abundance mindset understand that opportunities are not limited and that their potential is vast. Oh my gosh, it is a journey. Everything begins in the mind. Absolutely. Everything begins in the mind. Right? They view challenges as opportunities for growth and see setbacks as temporary hurdles. Setbacks are only temporary hurdles, you guys. Setbacks are not there to trip you up for good. They're only temporary hurdles. And there's plenty to learn from these temporary setbacks. That in itself can be considered the lessons that you learn from these setbacks could in itself be considered abundance, right? And if you live in an abundance mindset, you know that you will overcome the setbacks and get back on track. When we think in terms of abundance, we recognize that there's always enough. There will always be enough love. If not from the people closest to you, it will come from someone somewhere else. Don't you know that someone always shows up when you need them? Has there ever been a time when you needed someone for something that they have not shown? Someone always shows up when you need them. So you believe that there is enough opportunities, enough solutions to go around. So you don't have to envy anyone or drag anyone down to get ahead, right? Every obstacle is an opportunity. So contrast this state of mind, this abundance mindset, with the mindset of scarcity, where we feel that resources are limited, that we must compete for everything, and that what we desire is out of reach. That's the scarcity mindset. An abundance mindset shifts us from a place of fear and limitation to one of openness, creativity, and possibility. Okay, and then let's talk about the role of gratitude, because a lot of us hear gratitude all day long, and we've forgotten just how vital and important and powerful gratitude is. And we overlook some of the things that we should be expressing gratitude for. But gratitude is one of the most powerful tools in cultivating an abundant life. Yeah, we hear all the time how important it is, but how many of us really and truly consciously practice gratitude? When we actively practice gratitude, we begin to see the abundance that already surrounds us. Instead of focusing on what we lack or what we don't have, we shift our attention to the blessings and opportunities present in the here and now. Confession. I have a confession to make. And a lesson I had to learn in gratitude just a few days ago. I was at work, and these rambunctious children were just running around noisy and jumping on everything and throwing things around, and their parents wouldn't correct them. And I was irritated to no end. I was irritated. All right. First of all, I can't stand noise and all that manic activity. So I was annoyed, I confess. But when I settled down, I reminded myself to be grateful that I had the gift of hearing. I had the gift of hearing. I could hear the kids being noisy. My ears worked. So many people are not able to hear. And I was able to see the children running around and being rambunctious. Some people can't see that. I should have been aware of an abundant moment while I was there fussing within myself about the noisy children. But that's what gratitude will do for you. Gratitude changes everything. This mindset of gratitude opens our eyes to the richness of life that is already available, and it magnetizes even more good into our experience. It teaches us to be grateful for the small or often overlooked moments and treasures. Like I was overlooking the fact that I could hear and see these children, right? We overlook the warmth of the sun, the sound of laughter, a kind word, a new friend, or a small win. When we meet new friends, do we recognize that that's an act of abundance and abundance being bestowed upon us? We need more gratitude. And more gratitude equals more abundance. Okay. Abundance in opportunities. Many of us have a tendency to overlook the abundance of opportunities available to us. We often feel trapped by our circumstances, limited by our environment, or burdened by the past. But abundance is all around us in the opportunities for learning, for growth, for service, and for contribution. If you have access, listen, if you have access to Chat GPT, child, that's abundance, right? I don't have to say much more about that, right? I know you know, and if you know, you know. Chat GPT is a gift. That is abundance at work. Every day brings a fresh chance to create something new, to expand our horizons, and to step into something bigger than ourselves. The more we recognize and embrace these opportunities, the more abundant life becomes. So how do we reprogram our mindset to cultivate abundance? Here are a few practical steps to help cultivate abundance in your life. You're going to shift your language. The way you speak influences the way you think and feel. Replace phrases like I can't or I don't have enough with I am capable, I am worthy, and there's always enough for me. Yeah, we use chat. Yeah, we do use chat. Yes, we use chat GPT often. Yes, I know you do, girl. I know you do. Practice daily gratitude. Take time every day to reflect on the things you're grateful for. Focus on what's going right in your life. Focus on what is going right in your life as opposed to what is going wrong. And visualize abundance. Spend time imagining yourself living a life of abundance in all areas, not just financial wealth, that too, but health, love, and opportunity. Picture the life you want, right? And believe it's already yours. And give generously. Whether it's your time, your knowledge, your love, or your resources, giving is a powerful way to invite more abundance in your life. Some people don't like to share. I know some people like that. Some people don't get a good feeling about giving and sharing. No judgment. I don't quite understand it, but there are some people like that. But the thing is, the more you give, again, the more comes back to you, right? It can be a small act of kindness or a large charitable gesture. The key is to give without expecting anything in return. Can we do that? Are we able to give without expecting anything in return? Or are we always looking for payback or looking for profit? And then you want to surround yourself with abundant energy. Seek out people, places, and environments that uplift you and reinforce an abundant mindset. This might mean spending time with positive, supportive individuals or immersing yourself in places that inspire creativity and growth, like the Big Up Yourself show. This is a positive environment, isn't it, for creativity and growth. And the Big Up Yourself Facebook group. Shameless plug. Yes, I know. And that's because I care about you. So, in conclusion, the infinite flow of abundance. Abundance is not a destination. That type of giving is transactional. Correct, Donna. Donna always come with the deep thoughts, man, and the punctuating sentences. Abundance is not a destination, but a state of flow. It's an ongoing process of receiving and giving, growing and evolving. When we step into the consciousness, you hear this? When we step into the consciousness of abundance, we realize that the universe is always conspiring in our favor and that we are deeply interconnected with everything around us. The more we align with this mindset of plenty, the more we attract into our lives, not just material things, but the richness of experience, connection, and joy. So, as you reflect on abundance, ask yourself, how can I embrace this mindset in every area of my life? How can I begin to see abundance not as a distant dream, but as my current reality? And how can I share this abundance with others to create a ripple effect of prosperity and growth? How can I share this abundance with others to create a ripple effect of prosperity and growth? Some of you have gifts you won't share. Some of you have gifts you're suppressing, you're hiding, you're sitting on, and won't share them with the world. You're robbing them and you're limiting you. And you're stifling that abundance that abundance flow in your life. Use your gift, right? Using your gift will create a ripple effect of prosperity and growth. So, I invite you to think about abundance holistically and be empowered to tap into its limitless potential in all areas of life. This emphasizes the importance of mindset, gratitude, and conscious actions. You've been given tools to cultivate an abundant lifestyle for yourself. We've talked about abundance, but I do want to give you a glimpse of what scarcity and lack look like. And then we're going to do an abundance meditation together. So you want to get some drinking water, light a candle, or turn the lights down and play soft music for the meditation, right? A testimony of what, girl? You missed my stories. Did you miss my earlier stories? You missed my stories, child. So what does operating from scarcity look like? I'm going to run through them real quick, right? Operating from scarcity is a mindset where a person views resources, opportunities, or successes as limited, leading to fear, competition, and hoarding behaviors. It often manifests like this. Scarcity can look like a fear of loss, constant worry about running out of money, time, or opportunities, leading to stress and anxiety. Competitive behavior, viewing other success as a threat, believing that their gain means your loss, like this man at work. This man at work actually came up to me and said, I am competing with you. These are my numbers. These are my numbers. This is where I want to be. And you're selling like a maniac. And I'm competing. I said, brother, I do not compete. I am not a competitive person. I am not. At the deep level, I don't believe in competition. I believe in doing the best you can. And if you do that, you're probably going to end up being better than somebody else, right? But I'm not a competitive person. So it was pointless him coming to me talking about he's competing against me. Yeah, so scarcity can look like hoarding resources, holding tightly to possessions, money, or knowledge out of fear there won't be enough later. Resistance to change, fear of risk or failure, avoiding new opportunities or personal growth because of potential loss. Envy and comparison is a symptom of that scarcity mindset, measuring your self-worth by comparing to others and often feeling inadequate or overworking. Belief that hard work is the only way to secure enough, even at the expense of health or relationships. Did you hear that? Don't let nobody trick you into thinking that hard work is admirable. Hard work is a way to make yourself sick, right? And the negative self-talk. I'm not competitive either. Too busy honing my skills in middle of resting and relaxing. That's right, girl. Too busy honing your skills and in the middle of resting and relaxing. And you know what they say? They keep saying, oh, she's so lucky. Oh, she's always selling. What you're doing is reinforcing that to the universe. So your words keep coming back to me. You need to be saying, I need to be selling too. You are blessing me with your words. You're sending the positive words my way, and it's manifesting in my life. Yeah. Yes, with an abundance mindset, I don't chase after anything. We do not need to chase after anything. We don't. And that negative self-talk, repeating phrases like, I can't afford this or I'll never have enough. Competition and competitive isn't in my vocabulary. That's right. So we talked about the scarcity mindset, but what does operating from lack look like? Operating from lack is closely related to a scarcity mindset, but it often emphasizes a deeper sense of insufficiency and unworthiness. It's a way of thinking and behaving that assumes that there is not enough. whether it's money, love, success, or even personal growth. And here's what it looks like: self-doubt. Self-doubt is you operating in lack, feeling unworthy of success, that imposter syndrome, love or feeling unworthy of love or abundance, leading to missed opportunities and low self-esteem. The victim mentality, believing that life happens to you and not for you, fostering a sense of powerlessness and blame. That is the mindset of lack. Over focus on problems, constantly dwelling on what's missing or wrong rather than solutions or possibilities. That fear of generosity, hesitating to share time, resources, or love, believing you have less for yourself and clinging to what you have. Staying in unsatisfying jobs and relationships or situations out of fear that better options don't exist. And then the lack of gratitude, struggling to appreciate the present, feeling like nothing is ever enough, and avoiding risk, rejecting new opportunities or experiences due to fear of failure or further loss. This mindset can perpetuate feelings of emptiness and limit growth, as it prioritizes what's missing over recognizing and leveraging existing strengths or opportunities. I think I want to do a whole video about operating from lack, because a lot of us don't recognize how how we're perpetuating this energy of lack, how we keep this energy of lack burning in our lives based on how we think and the things we say to ourselves, the stories we tell ourselves, right? And the actions we take or may not take. And now, let's see. That's interesting. Staying in situations out of fear that nothing better exists is very different than staying and having faith that better is around the corner. Yeah. Having faith that better is around the corner. Yeah, a lot of us stay in jobs because we don't believe that we can do better. Been there. Yeah. All right. So we're going to do, so we're going to do a mindset visualization exercise, because I am a visualization guide. And my next clinic is January 14th, next Tuesday at 4 p.m. You can register now. The link is in the description box, and you can still get $50 off the ticket. Visualization is a power tool we don't utilize enough because we don't know how, but it can get you to your goals and dreams faster. If you have goals and dreams for 2025 and beyond, don't miss the next clinic next week. There are one-on-one sessions available as well. I have a one-on-one coming up with a client to help her prepare for her move abroad by tackling the overwhelm of decluttering for the move. We are going to use visualization to help her tackle the overwhelm and the roller coaster emotions regarding decluttering for her move abroad. All right. Past participants of the clinic have said it is powerful earthquake evolution and deeply transformational. People experience tremendous breakthroughs and are doing things they weren't able to do before. It's a unique experience and a little woo-woo. Yeah, because there's some chanting and rituals, but we all need some woo-woo in our lives. Our ancestors have used this sacred practice for generations and have passed down the gifts to us to help us along. And if I may say so myself, like Stephanie Perry, I take credit. It's a good clinic, right? Give yourself the gift of this clinic for 2025. And now let's get into the River of Abundance meditation. Okay. This guided visualization is designed to help you align with the flow of abundance and release scarcity thinking. Okay, let's prepare. Let's set the mood. Hopefully, you're in a calm and peaceful environment with soft music. I'm not going to play the music right now because I don't want it to interfere with the video. I can't really dim my light, but I do have a candle, right? So sit comfortably or lie down in a quiet space, that's fine, and take a sip of water. When you come to the clinic, you understand how water helps us manifest things. Yeah, it's scientific. All right. So let's do some grounding. Begin with a few deep breaths to center yourself. I want you to inhale deeply for a count of 4, hold for 4, and exhale for 6. Go ahead. Inhale. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 6. 3, 4, 5, 6. Do this 2 more times. In for 4, hold for 4, exhale for 6. Okay. I'm going to guide you through the visualization. I want you to imagine a river. Close your eyes and imagine yourself standing beside a beautiful, sparkling river. This river represents the infinite flow of abundance in the universe. Notice how effortlessly the water flows, calm, steady, and never ending. You're standing beside a beautiful, sparkling river. The river represents the infinite flow of abundance in the universe. Notice how effortlessly the water flows, calm, steady, and never ending. Now I want you to step in the flow. Picture yourself stepping into the river. The water is warm and soothing, gently wrapping around you, carrying away all fears, doubts, and scarcity. That water is carrying away all fears, doubt, and scarcity. Feel the flow washing over you, clearing space for abundance. Feel the flow of the water washing over you, clearing space for abundance. Now you're going to receive and expand. Keep your eyes closed. As you float in the river, imagine that every drop of water holds something you desire: love, wealth, health, opportunities. As you float in the river, imagine that every drop of water holds something you desire: love, wealth, health, opportunities. And as the water is never ending, so are these things never ending for you. Love, wealth, health, opportunities are never ending. Picture these drops filling your heart and expanding outward, creating ripples of abundance in every area of your life. And now we're going to anchor gratitude. Feel gratitude as if you've already received all you desire. Feel the gratitude as if you've already received all you desire. Picture yourself smiling, laughing, and thriving in this abundant life. And then you can whisper or silently say, I am worthy of all good things. I am worthy of all good things. Abundance flows to me effortlessly and endlessly. Abundance flows to me effortlessly and endlessly. Now return with the flow. Slowly let the river guide you back to the present moment. Bring with you the feeling of abundance, knowing you can tap into this flow anytime you need it. Anytime you feel depleted, you can tap back into this river flow of abundance anytime you need it. This technique not only shifts your mindset, but also anchors your belief in abundance as your natural state. And you may come out, you may open your eyes. This technique not only shifts your mindset, but also anchors your belief in abundance as your natural state. If you feel you could benefit from an abundance one-on-one meditation, let's do it. It'll be more intense than this, but yeah, we can do that. And then I would encourage you to journal your experience. Write about what abundance means to you and how you can stay aligned with this flow in your daily life. What does abundance mean to you, and how can you stay aligned with this flow in your daily life? And then you can revisit this practice whenever you feel stuck or disconnected from abundance. Listen, abundance is our natural state of being. We only learned to think in scarcity terms, usually through suffering trauma. Abundance is our natural state of being. Accept it fully and joyously. I want to thank you. Thank you, Marilyn, for putting that here. Our original selves. Yes, our original selves. Oh my gosh, don't you? I'm sorry, guys. Thanks for participating. Thanks for participating today. Thank you, Marilyn. Thank you, Marissa. Thank you, Prophet Mother. Thank you, Dr. T. And Donna, thank you. Thank you for joining me this evening. I know it's different. It's different. It's a different time. but we made it. Yay! It was a good session. I enjoyed it. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you next episode. We're going to have a Valentine's special, you guys. We're going to have a Valentine's special, and we're going to have an episode coming up soon about inner child work. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. But I'll share that with you later. I'll share that with you. But thank you, and I'll see you next episode. Bye. Thanks, Marilyn. Bye, everybody.